Alrighty, in this video today I purchased this thing off of Amazon. It's a 4-blade stove fan, and this one here has a little notch right in the back there like that, so I can, if I want to put it like there, just kind of leans forward a bit, but there's supposed to be like a way for it to actually stay in space with this one right here. Looking at the instructions on this thing here, there's one here for the stove. But what I like about this is it actually has one for these little heaters too. Problem is with the buddy heater, if you look at this one here, this is a single buddy heater. And this little metal clip, the way that they want to put it on, doesn't quite work. I don't know if that focuses. And I gotta tell you too, like, look how small these are. So I actually had to zoom in on these things to see how they wanted me to do this, because I mean, if you can see how big my thumb is in there, look, my thumb practically covers that up. If it gives you some idea of how small these pictures are, almost completely useless. So anyways, I've got her installed here, and what I'm actually going to do is a live kind of example or live test on this thing here to see how fast she actually lightens up. Now, if anybody's familiar with it, this one in particular, I've never actually owned one of these things before, but there are some wires back here. You can just see them there, and I'm not sure exactly how this thing works. Let me just go ahead and hook that thing back on there. And one of the reasons that I've got this is, as I'm going to turn the propane on nice and slow, is that, well, the heat on this thing, there we go. The heat on this thing here actually dissipates, or it goes up really, really fast. So I'm going to go put ahead, and I'm going to put this thing on medium for now. Actually, yeah. So right now she's on medium heat. So let that thing here get hot. I'm going to do this kind of like a live stream sort of thing. So as it's kicking out, and it's pretty much right above it. So if I wanted to, I can take this thing here. I'm already feeling the heat actually. So if I wanted to take that, put it on the top row. So like that. And now if I put my hand up here, there's a lot of heat coming up already. So let's see how cherry red this thing has to get on medium heat. So it's just a single burner right now. Let's see how hot this has to get here and how long it takes. So look at that, already starting. Look at that. Doesn't take long at all, and that's live. So put my hand up here. Yep, I'm actually starting to feel that heat. Put it closer there. Yeah, it's actually, there's a lot of heat up top here still. I think that fan has to kind of, actually, I'm actually starting to feel this heat on top of me now. I think the hotter this thing gets, the faster this fan gets going too. So when I want to heat this place up, now that there's actually a fan on this thing, it's not just going to be a complete waste of energy moving it up. Now there's no way for me, unless I modify this clip right here to actually, whoops, that thing's moving, man. There's no way for me to, unless I actually modify this centerpiece here to cut this out so I can move the fan to the center. Because if I turn around and put this thing on high, the second one here fires off, and there's way more heat. I'm selling my single. I did have a single buddy heater. It's amazing how fast these things sell. They're really, really popular, well, for obvious reasons. So here, I can take this, move that over like that. As this thing fires off, and see how fast this thing actually lights up. Like that little, if I left this thing in here for a bit, what I need in my little shop here is a thermometer, just so I know, and I'm not going to put it up high. I'd actually put it about low, like about mid-range here, just so I have an idea of what the temperature is. And the one nice thing about this is I know when it starts to snow, I don't really like it when there's a bunch of ice and stuff like that on my bike. So if anything, oh man, there's a lot of heat coming off that, by the way. If anything, now what I could do is fire this thing up with my 30-pound tank. And even if I just put it on the medium heat or low heat, I think low heat with that fan would kick it off. Can you guys hear that? There's like a buzzing noise coming from the fan. You can see right in the center, that actually looks like an electric motor. So this might be like a thermal reaction electric motor. I'm not sure. Actually, it's vibrating quite good too. It does say do not use fan if stove surface exceeds 345. Well, I'm not sure if this exceeds or not. But yeah, I can tell you right now that that's going to kick it off pretty good, warming this thing up. Honestly, just standing right here, there's a lot of heat, and I'm kind of standing between my bike and back here, so if I back up a little bit more, I'm still feeling heat over here, and I can actually see the heat waves coming off. So yeah, I've actually watched quite a few videos on these buddy heaters and these fans, and I've seen people modify them. And this one I found on Amazon. I'll actually cut to that box, and maybe it's got the part number, I don't know. But I did find one on Amazon, and the funny thing is this thing actually has a hook for the backside. So if you've got a single, this fan's perfect. So like I said, I may end up cutting out that center section because I don't think there's a lot of rigidity in there anyway. So I don't think it would really hurt to cut out that top middle section there on both of these, so I can move the fan over in the center to kind of grab all that heat off both of those things. But that thing's there's not, like, I'm right above it right now. There's not a lot of heat loss up here actually now. All that heat is coming out here. Yeah, before you could feel the heat massively on top of here. So like the heat comes off this thing, goes straight up. Even, so on this side right here, I found a little more heat, but right now, this leg is, you can see the warmth on that, but that heat is actually being pushed out. That fan's actually doing a fantastic job. No pun intended there. The fan's doing a fantastic job. Yeah, so there it is. Wow, what a big difference. This thing's going to make a huge difference in heating the shop. And I do know that there's a lot of, this thing sweats a crap load in the springtime, and mostly it's because of the snow on top. So I know I'm going to have to do something with that. But during the season when I need to work in here, and I'm actually in the process of, this is a separate project. This is an old vise, actually, a blacksmith vise. So I've literally got that thing gutted right now, and the only thing that's stopping me from continuing is that one piece right there is broken, and that's one of the things I actually pound it together, help lock it together. But the machining on this old school is pretty cool. I don't know when this thing was built, but I want to clean this thing all up. But that's a whole different subject, because right now, me just standing where I was, the amount of heat coming off this is incredible. So, wow. So if you guys have a buddy heater and you guys want to get one of these stove ones here, I'm going to send you a link. I'll show you the link right now, or what I bought. I'm going to cut that right now. I got to shut all this down here, and we'll go inside, and I'll show you that box. All right, so there's no part number on this. So without stove, with whatever. This is what it is on Amazon. Like I said, 4-blade for gas pellet, buddy heater, wood stove. I like the fact that it's got the buddy heater on here. And it's just got some other stuff on here. On the other side, there's just the packaging, because Amazon just shipped it to me like this. So this is my little buddy heater, and I'm assuming, yeah, this one here would work a lot better. Yeah. So I don't know if that, I think it goes in like this. Oops, sorry. Goes in like this and like this to lock it in. Something like that, I think. And then when you put that other one on, it locks it right here. So when you hook that, it's actually supposed to put pressure right there and actually hold it on. So this would actually, the one that I purchased actually would work way better with just a single, just because of this. So this thing actually keeps it on. So that's actually a pretty cool design, to be honest with you. Keep dropping it down, sorry. So yeah, so I guess it's more intended for a single, but either or, that would actually work fine. This one's sold for, I might as well just sell it with that, because I'll probably likely never use it. So that's it. That's my buddy heater, stove heater. So thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys like it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Just a random video like normal. Peace.